かかったんですね、随分。何ですかこれ。
てるてる様。
どういう。
ヒドラ。なんだ。
カードに吸い込まれる。
Did episode 8 of Red Ranger Isekai just make me watch a Ranger episode? I think it did, and it was interesting. Also, at the end of the episode, the fact that Togo said that he had to fight his brother or, you know, best friend, brother, whatever, 30 times because the killer bond wouldn't give up because he kept instigating his depression and his hatred towards Togo. Like, that was just absolutely hilarious. He's like, no, it happened here. And then I high-fived his sister, it happened again. And then me and his dad were playing a little soccer, it happened again. I was eating ice cream and it happened again. I was at school just doing homework and it happened again. And he was like, it happened like 13 times. I was dying at that. And even them, they're like, what? 13 times? That's a lot of rebonding. I just thought that was just... I like how they interweave the fact that it was a depressing story with how his parents died and blah, 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 and how he got with a new family and his dad's best friend took him in. Shout out, high five, what a G, dad's best friend. That's the coolest thing ever. And he took him on, and I loved all of that. I thought that was just really awesome. And I love that he got a new family, and he grew up with a sister and a brother, and just the fact that the best friend brother turned into this killer bond is just absolutely hilarious. And when he's fighting him in the Zords, one, they don't show how Killer Bond or whatever even got a Zord, but they're fighting him, and then a big hand comes out of the sky, and he's like, "It's the relic of 12,000 years ago," and they just gloss over it. They just keep. I'm sure that's what Sentai and Ranger stuff. I'm sure that's what they just kind of gloss over stuff. But it's like, who is the hand from the sky and everything? And then after his flashback ends, Yahaira and all of them, they end up turning into cards. So I guess it's in the heart of the cards or something, you know, at the end of the episode, like some I don't know, bond card killer has shown up, or maybe his brother transcended universes because he still has hatred for him. It's just something just so silly. So that's really what the whole entire episode was just a big memory flashback for Togo. And I thought it was really, really good. We got to see how he lived in the other world. We got to see him kind of grow up through childhood, middle school, high school. We got to see the life he lived, and it's exactly the life he lived. One day he just ended up being the ranger. He glossed over that, and even the Egyptian girl was like, "Hey, so how did you just bond power? Like how did that?" He's like, stuff happens," and he just kind of kept going with the story. So in no way, shape, or form did we learn how he got his powers, when he got his power. He's just like, "Oh yeah," and then I transformed. Like, wait. I feel like we skipped something really crucial here. So I just thought that was really hilarious. So overall, this episode was it was funny. It was awesome. It made me interested in. Like, I'm not really interested in Ranger stuff or Sentai stuff, but it did make me interested if this were to continue and, like, he gets, isekai back to his old world, or maybe the Rangers he just continues his Ranger work in this world or whatever. It did make me interested in his version, if Red's version of that Ranger world. I just thought it was just so silly, and it was really well done and really funny. And I think that's kind of the main thing. So I don't think there's much else to say because nothing else happened really this episode if I think through it. There was no ED, I believe. I like seeing his sister. I like seeing Yahaira get jealous. I like that he was able to beat his brother and reforge his bond. I liked seeing him through all the different variations of his childhood and everything. I thought it was really well done, really well animated. I mean, that was the whole entire episode. Outside of that, the only thing was just him talking to the Egyptian girl about reforging her bond with the now enemy in the forest. And he's like, yeah, you can just do it. That's really the only other thing that happened was her reforging her bond with the Azir kid or whatever at some point. So, yeah. Good episode. Enjoyed it quite a bit. I'll see you guys next week for episode number 9 as we continue our Red Ranger in Another World. All right, friends. Peace out.